The shocking truth behind Flight 19's disappearance isn't supernatural, but a chilling confluence of human error, critical equipment failure, and a rare, violent weather phenomenon in the Bermuda Triangle that a scientist only recently cracked. It began on December 5, 1945, a routine training flight over the shimmering turquoise waters off the coast of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. 5 Avenger torpedo bombers, Flight 19, took off, led by experienced pilot Lieutenant Charles Taylor. Their mission? A simple navigation exercise. 3 hours, a few turns, and back for dinner. The sky was clear, the planes in good condition. Yet, by the time the sun dipped below the horizon, all 5 would be gone, swallowed by an enigma that would baffle the world for generations. What could possibly go so wrong on such a clear day? Within 2 hours, the first signs of trouble crackled over the radio. Taylor, usually confident, sounded disoriented, his voice tinged with a growing panic. He reported that both his compasses had failed. He couldn't tell west from east. His flight of 4 other planes, young pilots fresh from training, were entirely reliant on his lead. They heard him say, "We don't know where we are. We must have got lost after that last turn." The tower, trying desperately to guide them, asked for their position. Taylor believed he was over the Florida Keys, but he kept flying east, deeper into the Atlantic, away from land. Imagine that feeling. Looking down at an endless ocean, knowing your instruments are useless, and that every decision you make could be the last for 5 aircraft and 14 souls. It's a terrifying scenario. But what do you believe was happening in those final hours? Were they simply lost, or was something far more sinister at play? Share your initial thoughts in the comments below, before we uncover what a new scientific breakthrough suggests. As night fell, the urgency became desperate. A Martin Mariner flying boat, with a crew of 13, was dispatched to search for Flight 19. This was a massive patrol bomber, specifically designed for long-range rescue missions over water. But within minutes of its departure, another chilling silence descended. The Mariner, too, vanished. No distress signal, no debris, just an abrupt cessation of all contact. The entire search operation became a deeper mystery, a tragic echo of the very enigma it was trying to solve. 2 separate incidents, 27 men, all gone without a trace in the span of a few hours. The sheer improbability fueled the legends. For decades, Flight 19 became the cornerstone of the Bermuda Triangle myth. Tales of alien abductions, colossal sea monsters, time warps, and even a gateway to another dimension became accepted narratives. The scientific community, however, remained skeptical, often pointing to human error or poor weather. Yet, no definitive, universally accepted explanation ever emerged to satisfy the public's hunger for answers. The idea of an unseen, malevolent force at work in that part of the ocean was far more captivating than anything mundane. But what if the mundane, when understood fully, is even more shocking than the supernatural? Recently, a scientist, as reported by LadBible, explained the truth behind the Bermuda Triangle, suggesting the mystery of Flight 19 has finally been solved. It wasn't sea monsters or cosmic portals. The terrifying reality was a lethal combination of Lieutenant Taylor's severe disorientation, potentially exacerbated by an already compromised compass due to a known design flaw, coupled with a rare and brutal weather phenomenon. Studies now suggest that on that fateful day, extreme weather conditions created what are known as rogue waves and severe downdrafts, powerful air currents plunging downwards. These downdrafts could have disoriented the planes further, pushing them off course. And the Martin Mariner search plane? It was known for a critical design flaw. Its fuel tanks were poorly ventilated, making it highly susceptible to explosions from even a small spark in turbulent conditions. It likely exploded mid-air, a fiery, silent end to its desperate mission, not a supernatural vanishing. The pieces of this puzzle, once scattered by myth, are now falling into place. If you find this kind of deep dive into bizarre history and unsolved mysteries as captivating as I do, then consider subscribing to the Unseen Archive. You wouldn't want to miss what else we're uncovering. So, the shocking truth is not a portal to another dimension, but the convergence of an experienced pilot's desperate, flawed decisions under pressure, an unreliable aircraft, and the merciless, yet entirely natural, forces of a volatile ocean. It strips away the fantastic, revealing a starker, more human tragedy. It reminds us that sometimes the greatest mysteries are not found in the unknown, but in the overlooked details of our own world. Does knowing the scientific truth make the Bermuda Triangle less haunting, or does the sheer power of natural forces, now understood, make it even more awe-inspiring?